Welcome to the eComments reporting system tutorial. Before we get started, let me show you how to get the highest possible resolution from this video. First, click on the gear icon here and then select 1080p HD. Then click on the full screen icon here and then press the Start icon button here to resume the video. Welcome to the eComments Report Writer. This is page 1 of 2 pages, having 7 different reports, 4 on this page and 3 on page 2. The reports on this page show data on the top 5 bills with the most support comments, the top 5 bills receiving the most opposed comments, and a list of bills receiving the most total comments in descending order. This report shows the comment data along with the name, email address, bill number, and bill title, and whether they support the bill or oppose it. This report is presented and is exportable in 11 by 8.5 landscape mode, particularly useful for Excel spreadsheets. For access to the 3 reports on page 2, click on the Additional Reports tab here in the upper left-hand corner. This report shows the comments data along with the name, the address, and the district number of the commenter, as well as whether they support or oppose the bill. This report is identical to the one above, except that the name and address of the commenter is omitted, only showing the district and whether they support or oppose the bill. Both of these reports are presented and exportable to Excel or a PDF file in 8.5 by 11 portrait format for easy reading. This final report allows you to export the contact information to an Excel spreadsheet, which can then be used as a database for constituent management programs like Salesforce, which some of you use. To go back to the first page, click on the eComments tab here in the upper left corner. Now let's take a detailed look at how to run these reports and export them to a file. First of all, you need to select a legislative district, or select all districts. The 0 district contains comments that the system couldn't classify from the addresses provided. To export the data from these 2 graphs to a file like Excel or PDF, move your cursor to the line that has the title of the report and slide to the right, click the drop-down box, and select the file you want to export to. The same with this graph. Move to the line with the title of the graph, slide to the right, click the drop-down box, and select which file you want to export to. These 2 graphs are exported as a form of a picture that is either placed in a PowerPoint slide or an Excel spreadsheet. Let's export it to Excel so we can see an example of how that works. You click the Export button, click on Save, click on Open, and the chart is put in an Excel spreadsheet as a picture. If we wanted to export to a PowerPoint slide, drop-down box, select PowerPoint, click on Save, and then click on Open. For the report on pros and cons by district and bill number, the export function works the same way as for the 2 graphs above. Simply slide to the top line with the name of the report, go all the way to the right, click the drop-down box, export it. In this case, we'll export to Excel. Click Save, and then click Open. For the last report on this page, and for the 3 reports on page 2, you will have a few more options. Looking at the comments by district and bill number, you'll see that you can limit this to a single bill, or get all bills by leaving the box blank. We'll put in 1588 as an example. And we can also limit the data to just comments received after a certain date. So we can type that number or a date in here, or we can use the calendar icon to pick a date that we want to limit the data to. And then we click on View Report. And this loads the data, which you can scroll through. Now the export is a little different. In this report, we have an export icon that we'll click on, and then we can export to any one of these formats: PDF, Excel, Word. In this case, this report is designed to be exported to an Excel spreadsheet for the most usability. So we'll click on the Excel spreadsheet. Again, we click on Save and Open. And this data is exported to an Excel spreadsheet for future use. At this stage, it should be pointed out that SharePoint does have a bug with this export function. If you click Export and click Excel, you would think, why can't I just open this and see what the Excel spreadsheet looks like? But it will give you an error, and you would simply have to close up the file, go back and rerun it, and remember to click Save first and then Open. Finally, if you have trouble reading this and don't want to scroll through it, you can go and make this a full-size report for starters. We'll just double-click on the title of the bill. You can see that we would have to enter our data again, or at the start of our process. View the report, and again, this is a little more readable, as you can see. And we would export the data in just the same way, clicking the export icon and picking whichever file we wanted to export to. To get back to page 1, we simply click the back arrow on the browser and we're back to the page. Let's look at one more example. We'll go to the additional reports, which will take us to page 2, and we're going to run this comments by district and bill number. So we want to make sure we have the district we want selected. We want the bill number, or we'll leave it blank. In this case, we'll just leave it blank, and let's pick anything that happened after March 1st. And we would simply do that and view the report. Again, if we wanted this report in a more readable format, we could double click on the title of the bill. We'll leave this blank for all bills. We want all bills after March 1st, and we'll run the view report, and you'll see this is a little more readable that you can scroll through. And of course, you can export it to Excel, or in this case we'll export it to a PDF file, save and open, and there you have a file you can take with you, read on your iPad, read on your laptop, any place you want to take it. We encourage you to experiment, and if you have any questions, you can refer to the tutorial document or call Maureen Mueller or myself at the numbers listed on this screen. Thank you for watching.